Hey, what is up, YouTube? It's the Transplanted Fan here with another update of your Los Angeles Kings. Last night, the Kings took on the Nashville Predators, and they got a very good 3-2 overtime win thanks to a power play goal by Jerome Iginla. It was Iginla's second goal of the game, and it's really good to see him starting to score for the Kings after he was acquired at the trade deadline last week. The Kings scored all three of their goals on the power play last night. Iginla opened the scoring for the Kings after they had fallen behind 1-0 in the first period. Iginla scored in the second period to tie the game at 1. Nashville took the lead again, but Marian Gaborik, who hasn't scored very much this year, tied the game again at 2-2. And then the Kings went into overtime, and Iginla's power play goal sealed it for LA. I was kind of surprised that Iginla was not named one of the three stars of the game. Really, I thought he should have been the first star, considering that he scored two of the Kings' three goals. But whatever. Jonathan Quick got the number three star. One of the Predators got number two. And defenseman Alec Martinez from the Kings was the first star, and he picked up an assist in the game. And that's great. I'm happy for Quickie, and I'm certainly happy for Alec Martinez. But like I said, I felt like Iginla should have been the number one star of the game. So it was really good to get 2 points against Nashville. It would have been better to get it in regulation since the Kings are trying to uh, keep up with the Predators. So giving them a point wasn't terrific, but at least we got a win, so that's good. It was really good to have three power play goals in the game. The Kings are not the biggest threat when it comes to scoring power play goals. Sometimes the power play gets hot, like it has been lately. Other times it's ice cold. They're usually probably around the middle of the pack at the end of the season as far as power play efficiency goes. So it was very good to see them get three goals last night. That's the good news. The bad news is that 5-on-5 even strength scoring they have not been doing very much of lately. Going into last night's game, they had only had one 5-on-5 goal in their last three games. That was a goal by Tanner Pearson against Toronto that tied the game. Then, obviously, last night with three power play goals, the Kings did not get any 5-on-5 goals. So it's a bit troubling because it's tough to win in this league if you're relying exclusively on the power play. You usually get your chances on the power play, but you can't really expect to score two or three goals a night. And as Daryl Sutter likes to say, this is a 3-2 league. And unfortunately, if you don't score 5-on-5, you're usually the team with the two. Daryl Sutter's teams play hard checking, strong defensive hockey, and they expect to generate their offensive chances off of their defense, and they do. They generate them quite a bit, um, but they don't seem to score as much as you would think they would, considering some of the offensive talent that they have on the team, with guys like Kopitar and Carter and Gaborik and Tyler Toffoli and Drew Doughty and Alec Martinez. You would expect them to put the puck in the net more than they do. It's really been a problem for this team ever since Coach Sutter took over. Now, of course, Coach Sutter's system has resulted in two Stanley Cups for the Kings, so we can't complain too much. And hopefully, it'll result in a third cup this year. But it has always been a point of frustration, at least for me personally, that the Kings don't seem to score as much as we think they should. But that's the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes the pucks bounce your way, sometimes they don't. Last night they ended up getting the win, which was the most important thing. Tomorrow night, the Kings take on the Washington Capitals, who are the best team in the NHL. They have 95 points right now, which I believe is 5 points more than anybody else. They got guys like Alexander Ovechkin. They're a terrific team. I saw the Caps come in and play the Kings, I think it was 2 seasons ago. Of non Kings players, Ovechkin is probably my favorite. So I like to watch the Capitals when I can. I certainly like to watch them when they play the Kings. Of course, I root for the Kings, but I'm also happy if Ovechkin does well, as long as the Kings win. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. It's going to be a good game. hopefully the Kings are getting on the right track and starting to build some momentum towards the playoffs. They have, I think it's 16 games left this season. They certainly have work to do still if they want to get into the playoffs. But last night was a good step forward. So that's it from Los Angeles. Thanks for watching my videos. Feel free to post comments if you like and subscribe to my channel. Have a good one, guys. We will talk to you next time. Go Kings!